Okay. He has been a super influential person when it comes to the vast majority of movies in the horror genre. The Norman Bates character from Psycho is based on him. Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs is based on him. Leatherface is based on him. And most people have never ever really heard about the ghoul from Ghoul of Plainfield, Wisconsin. That is Ed Gein. He is a real life, I don't even call him a serial killer because he didn't really kill that many people. He was more into necrophilia. And I've only known of one movie that's really fairly true to form about what his life was like. So, here's a review of Ed Gein. He's kind of a complex person. He never really dated that much because he was brought up in a very strict religious household. He thought his mother was like an angel on this earth. When she died, bear in mind, she treated him like crap. And when she died, his life kind of went to pot. He felt he wasn't worthy of someone else loving him because his mother was so fantastic. Deep down, he always kind of wanted to be a woman, which is why he began to dig up the bodies of women who were roughly close to the age of his mom. He would talk with them. He would take parts of their body, and he would essentially make a skin suit. Now, currently, this is all true. When they raided his house, they found a belt made of nipples. They found, essentially they found, they found a vagina that was spray painted silver, had a little bow glued onto it. They found that he had taken skull caps, and inverted them, which used them as soup bowls. Yes, this is an actual legitimate person who took human body parts and made furniture out of them. Made a skin suit of dead women's bodies. Made a belt out. It takes a lot of nipples to make a belt. Now this movie deals primarily with, who he is as a person. Fairly disturbed, keeps to himself. There's not a lot in the way of horror in this. A lot of it is set pieces. And the one scene where he puts on, the flesh suit, goes outside and, beats bongos at the moon. It's about as creepy as that sounds, to see a full-grown man in a sewn-together female bodysuit running out playing some skin-covered bongos. It's a good movie because they try to keep it as not over the top as possible. It's good because it's real. It's not over the top. It's fairly subdued, and you actually kind of feel like you understand a little bit about who the person is. And of course, his house was burned down. So that way, no one's going to turn, the fact that he dug up graves, he mutilated corpses, he would talk to corpses. There's been hints of him actually sexually assaulting corpses, but that's always falls into a gray area. Serious person who dug up bodies, made furniture, lamps, used skulls for bowls. Kind of a demented sort of guy. And he became very legendary. Most people probably never heard the name Ed Gein. But you've seen enough of his representations in a ton of horror movies.